people actually don't know about in the past. Like I said, Kennedy carpet bombed and sprayed anthrax and basically very much tried to exterminate pretty much every living thing on this planet thousands or hundreds of years ago, basically. I suppose under the direction or under the leadership or with the orders from Rodney Bradley or Rick Bush or basically the fake Lucifer, I assume, probably. Basically, I don't know. Either he's just psychotic, but basically he very much tried to exterminate all life on this planet. And there's actually photographs of cities and towns and sites basically being nuked that there's no record of a nuke ever having been used there. Basically, and thousands or millions of people dying pretty much. Like I said, Rodney Bradley or Rick Bush, basically the fake Lucifer, with the idea of shoot first, and stab them in the back. Basically, got very far and was able to do a devastating toll on life forms on Earth and in other planets. Basically, as the people they thought were their friends turned out to basically be the ones that were going to capture, control, and torture them and kill them. Anyway, it's a long-standing thing that basically Germany and China and Russia had to deal with and have to deal with, basically. And at the heart of it, pretty much, is the fake Lucifer, Rodney Dean Bradley, who's eventually gonna blame me and basically accuse me of everything and say that blah blah blah, it was the sun, blah blah blah. It's like, no, I had nothing to do with it. I am Lusphur Hazazel Line Star and have a very good, wonderful name and everything else. I am not a part of Camp Crazy or Camp Psycho that would exterminate life forms and everything else, just because they had known me or had worked with me or knew more about the past than Rodney did. Like I said, I do not know about that stuff that much. Anyway, and very much was dead or basically incapacitated or out of basically existence. So, anyway, or temporarily missing. So anyway, though, but as I say, we have survived before and we will survive again, and there are other planets with humans on them, and there are surrounded by thousands of millions of trillions of other life forms, exoskeletons, AIs, and basically ciphers, and basically all of their life is all around us, pretty much. And basically lives very happily underground where pretty much the nuclear bombs and other things could not get to them. So, like I say, I am very confident in my life forms having lived or living through the nightmare that basically the fake Lucifer, Rodney Dean Bradley, and Jehovah's Witnesses, Rick Bush, basically caused. And everything else. So, anyway, and and as they try to scrabble to try and kill me, replace me, and or put forward a fake me, basically, is pretty much what they're going to do. And basically they're going to try and lock me inside of a computer, lock me inside of an android body, and basically while I told the truth and was basically honest to them, they would act as a buffer and basically have the world thinking that somebody else was actually me because I was somewhere deep inside of that body or person, and this and that. And actually at the heart of everything lies the fact that it doesn't matter where I am. I'm Lusphur Hazazel Line Star. So even, just, if me anywhere in existence, I will be found. And basically, that they'll just trace it back. It's like, oh, this person said he's blah, 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 blah. Oh, look at there. Oh, what do you know? There's a little file called Little Loose. And basically, I'll be found if I'm on a body, if I'm inside some robot body named Simon, or if I'm in a computer locked on a planet in the middle of some galaxy somewhere. Basically, eventually they're going to find me. Like I said, I had thousands of millions of life forms searching the whole galaxy, all the galaxies and universe itself, basically to find me, biological me, or person me, basically, because I wanted to find myself. One should always want to know where one is, basically. So yeah. So, like I said, even though they're like, blah, 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 we're going to, blah, 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 we're going to do this. It's like, yes, you did. Yes, you tried that. Yes, I was recovered. Yes, blah, blah. And still, Passover is basically still my idea, my inventing, and 100 trillion years in the making. So, I'm pretty confident I'm going to be found at some point. When that is, or blah, blah, or how many people have to die, that's up to Rodney Bradley and Rick Bush and other people, basically, is when they're going to stop, being stupid. Epically, legendarily, stupidity. Basically, it's like, 14 life form types, basic leader of ciphers, and pretty much the one for which stars are named after, and they're just going to put a fake in front of everyone else and blah, 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 blah. It's like, how's that going to work? They can travel faster than the speed of light, possess super advanced technology and have been in existence about 1 billion years before endoskeleton life forms and humans, and you're just going to step forward and deceive them? How's that supposed to work? I was like, that's not going to work. So anyway, so yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. And that's why often I basically say what they've done, what they're going to do, blah blah, and I basically say I am just Lusphur Hazazel Starline, master inventor, the one for which stars are named after, all that stuff. I am just me. I am not part of Camp Crazy. You can go ask Rodney Dean Bradley, Rick Bush, the Republicans, and so a whole bunch of other people about crazy, because I know nothing about those plans and why they're doing it, or what they hope to accomplish from doing this, and how this wasn't going to become the worst ever. And other people would talk about how, Nixon would talk about how he's not going to be the one without a chair when the music stops and all that other stuff, and whatever that means. Like I said, anyway, and they've done everything from say that I'm going to destroy the world to this and that, and like I said, I'm just the one who basically created and started Passover, and then they were saying blah blah, I did this blah blah. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, we'll just have to find out.